So in this lesson, what we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about your customer avatar. And so for, I guess most of people pretty much not even familiar about the jargon. It's called a customer avatar. So basically, customer avatar, basically it is your ideal client profile. So like, who is your ideal client? I mean, I know for local business, you may just say, okay, my ideal client just, people want to sell the property. Yeah, for sure, but we want to be more specific. Actually, I didn't think about much when I started my business as well. Initially, I just thought about, when I try to help the people market, especially for real estate agent, and I just thought about, their ideal client, just everyone who want to sell the property. And so later on, as I progress, as I found more and more, I found out, no, we should be more specific. And the biggest challenge at the time, I facing is, I was trying to find out, what kind of the market message I should put it there, to get the home seller to respond. And by doing that, I have to figure out a way, to understand, what a home seller are thinking about, to be right, like a copywriting, which is the copy for their Facebook ad, the copy for the sales funnel, the copy for the email to get the response. So at the time, I was looking for a solution, and actually, lucky enough, that's why I discovered a guy named Robert Kernian, and I found him as well. By the way, he's one of the best copywriter in the world, like in the 90, I think 70 or 60, and so this guy is brilliant, and he already figured out, how to write the best out of copy. I say how I can write a copy and not get the audience response. So what he said is always enter the conversation already taken in the customer's mind. And so once I read about it, I had a epiphany. I said, wow, yeah, that is, because the customer already thinking about, like me, I'm looking for a solution. I'm already looking for what kind of solution for the copywriting. So he just pop up. So for real estate, if your ideal client, your home seller, they are looking for some sort of solution, sometimes they are not looking for agent, just let you know. Sometimes they are looking for like how to renovate the bathroom, how to renovate the kitchen, and how to do the gardening before put the property on the marketplace. That's what I'm looking for. Sometimes they're not, actually most of the time they're not looking for an agent. Most of the time they're looking for, just before they're looking for agents, they're looking for something else, and that is how you can enter the conversation in their mind. Then you can start building relationship with them. So after I discovered that, so I just started looking for a way, okay, how I can and be so clear about my customer avatar. And so then what I've done is I found then I looking for some of the, I guess, some of the exercise and some of the some of the strategy to help me figure out my avatar. And in this lesson, I'm going to share you the strategy that's going to help you figure out your customer avatar as well. And also I'm going to share with you how you can use that. This is critical. This is the first step of your marketing, trust me. And after you have done this, like after I have done this, and your marketing message or your marketing is going to be generate about 9 times more impact than you normally get. So trust me, this is everything. So every copy you're going to write, and whether you're going to use Facebook ads and how you're going to use Facebook ads, and also what kind of lead magnet you're going to use, what's a offer you're going to send it to them. Everything is depends on your customer avatar. That's the first step. So let's deep in ahead. Let's deep into this. So why do you need to know this? The reason why you need to know this is because if you know what your prospect is thinking, then you can send a compelling marketing message to capture their attention. So like I said, for example, if your vendor is research how to select the right agent to sell the property, then you can write an article to teach a prospect vendor to select the right agent. When they research how to select the right agent on Google, then they will find your article come into your funnel. So, realestate.com.au actually use a strategy to get home seller to their funnel as well. So, when people think of how to select the right agent in Australia, actually your website doesn't come first, and but whose website comes first? realestate.com.au, because realestate.com.au have some marketer behind it, and they find out, you know, what kind of a search and how much data put on the Google, and then they write an article, you know, attract the traffic to the website. Yeah, that's why that's critical. As I tell you, it is important. And the reason why you need this is because if you know what your prospect vendor is thinking in their mind, then you can write a persuasive copy and an irresistible offer to get them to take action on your landing page. And for example, if you know what topic your prospect vendor are interested in learning about it, and you can write a direct response sales copy and create a home sales guide to get them to give you their contact detail on your landing page. So this home sales guide topic, the reason why we put this topic in this guide is because these are the topic and the prospect home seller, they are interested about it. They want to know what's the cost associated with selling a house, and how to price the house right, and how to select the right agent, and how to market the property effectively, also how to negotiate the sales process. That is a question in the home seller's mind, and they are looking for answers. So if you can offer that, they are willing to give you their contact detail. By doing that, you can generate qualified leads. And the reason why you need to know this is because if you know what objection, you know, they have in their mind about hiring an agent or hire you as their agent, then you can craft an education-based marketing presentation to get them believe, you know, you are the agent who can help them resolve the problem or achieve the desire. You know, for example, most home sellers, you know, don't know how to select the right agent to sell the property. But if you can demonstrate what value, you know, you can add to help them sell the property successfully in a webinar, then you can move a hesitant seller to become your vendor. So, you know, we have helped the agent craft the sales presentation, like automate a webinar. You know, so one of the agents I work with, you know, because just getting people to read an ebook is not good enough. Most people download ebook, is not read about it, and if you read about it, which is great, but most people don't. So we said, okay, we take information from that ebook and we put it into webinar. So this is a free 30 minutes webinar for home seller want to sell the house faster, smarter for the best price, and want to learn how Castle Hill's #1 agent David will help you sell your property smarter, faster, or for a better price, and discover the secret of how Castle Hill's #1 agent David helps home seller get the best price. And so, you know, so people want to know a potential home seller can register the automated webinar. By the way, it's automated as well. Once you create once, and you don't have to record again, you can just automate it. Some tool and software allow you to do that as well. And you know, to watch the agent's education-based marketing presentation. So they're gonna put in name, email, mobile into it. That's how you generate qualified leads. That's first step. And so who is the origin and the evolution of advertising? So I wanted to tell you a bit of this as well, because this is quite important. Once you know this, now you will see, okay, the trend, I guess, to understand your customer avatar is become more and more and more and more important, because there is a trend, especially Facebook ads right now. It's require you to have a really good understanding about your customer avatar. If you don't have a really good understanding, your Facebook ads is not going to work. So actually, the first sign of advertising are said to date back in the Egyptian steel carving in back to 2000 BC. I don't know, you know, at that time, you know, 2000 BC for advertising. And they do have advertising, you know, they are using steel carving, you know. The first printing ads was published in 1472 when William Coxon printed an ad for a book and tagged them to a church door. You know, at that time they are doing just massive, when they just put ads and hopefully someone is going to see it. And so that's a bit Asian, but it's still. But I want to tell you the revolution about advertising. Then you can see it become more and more target now. So fast forward to 1904, the first newspaper ad was published in the U.S. And in the 1865, this is the first U.S. billboard and display circular poster measured over 50 square feet. By the way, at that time they're still trying to target a massive audience. So there's no any idea what target audience. Just put it as there. This is my product, and I'm going to just tell everyone. So first company who is, you know, first on board the personalization is called Sears, and they are the company and using direct mail, and they launched a massive direct mail campaign in 1982 with 800 1,000 postcard, it produced 2,000 new orders. Well, another time is effective. And this time with the email now. So advertising first hit in the radio back to in the 1922 when the direct selling was prohibited at that time. So actually at that time direct selling was prohibited. So no one can do direct selling. Then advertising hit in the radio in 1922. And the personalization took another big leap in 1930 when American television advertising pioneer and Russell Roosevelt introduced unique selling proposition. Since USP describe how your business will resolve a customer's problem, it should be very specific and highly personalized to the customers to differentiate your brand. So the first time someone come out with USP to say that, that's the first sign they should find a target audience. Okay, my product should be target this kind of audience. So the guy name is by the way, he's an American television advertising pioneer, Russell Roosevelt, and he introduced USP. So in 1935, another guy named is George Gaunip introduced a market research, gather information about customers to better and relate and advertise to them. So that is the first time someone actually doing the market research to find out who the customer is about. By the way, that's before internet. That's almost 100 years ago now. Yeah, before the internet, someone at that time research is a bit hard, but it's still doing it now. And so the 1941, the first legal commercial pop up on TV screen. And since then, advertisers started focusing on using advertising to motivate people to purchase what they want rather than what they need. Yeah. So actually, that is the first time. Before that, everyone said, okay, I need this one. I need a grocery. I'm going to grocery and buy this, and I need that one. So that's the first time someone actually, I think it's about 10 seconds to sell a watch, and someone actually use a TV commercial and to sell a watch. So to motivate the people to buy something they don't need. Yeah, I know, to buy something they don't need, but buy something they want. So the golden age of advertising began in 1960 and late 1980. That's a TV commercial. So 1992, the internet come out. Advertising jump on into the opportunity to start doing online advertising. Start with displayed advertising. So in 1995, Yahoo transformed itself from a web directory to a commercial business, and they allowed advertising to display a primitive banner ad. So in 2000, Google launched Google AdWords, online advertising platform, where allowed the advertising to display ads based on the user search results. So this is more target now. As you can see, Google search result is just become more target. When people search for something, and then the ads just pop up. But Facebook just took it to the next level. So Facebook launched its Facebook advertising platform, and since then Facebook started first on collecting user information and then give the information to advertising for them to display target advertising to target audience. So if you're doing the boosting ads or just show to everyone on Facebook, it really does not work now, because the Facebook platform is have a target message to a target audience. So this is the Facebook. Facebook alone has 52,000 data points, including every message you ever send or receive, likely interest based on of the thing you like and comment on, and the sticker you ever send, every time you log in, where you log in, and what time you log in, and from what device you log in, every app you ever had to connect to your account, and access to webcam and camera, and anytime, and phone contact, email, calendar, call history, message, download file, games, photos, video, music, search history, browser history. By the way, Facebook knows everything about you. That's why Facebook is based on your target audience. So you must have a really good target audience, then you can succeed on Facebook ads. So how does it work? How do you use target audience to get a better return from your investment? So I'm going to show you how it works and how you can relate. So to be able to run Facebook ads, I just use Facebook as example, but this applies to any other type of advertising as well. Let's say Facebook ads. So by the way, your audience are ready. So first time I was thinking about how to generate leads. So actually, I learned from every brilliant marketer told me, actually, you don't need to generate leads because the leads are already there. He told me an interesting story. He said, if you want to sell the Bible, where are you going to sell? I said, put money in the church. And why do you sell in the church? Because because there are so many Christian or Catholics, they are in the church and they are liking to buy the Bible. Okay, so then you're gonna sell the Bible there. He said that's exactly correct. So if you want to sell the Bible, you go to church because people congregate in the church. And so if you want to sell, let's just for example, if you wanted to sell, like just say, if you wanted to get a home center, I'm just using that example. And the home center, they are congregate on the internet. If a group of home center, maybe in your local area, they are discussing a topic about real estate. I guarantee if you go to Facebook group, you can find it. I will show you how to find it later on. And then what you need to do, they congregate. They are in it's kind of like they are fish. They are in a pond, and they are discussing about the topic, about how to sell the property, about how to choose the agent. They congregate. So what you need to do, you just need to put a hook and take them out. Because let's say example, if someone think about selling the property, and they may discuss about they may go to some of their Facebook group. They may ask someone in a Facebook group how to renovate the kitchen to prepare the property for sale. So if you can throw a hook, the hook said, okay, this is 10 tips help you renovate your kitchen. You can take them out from a group and tell them a story about how maybe something about the renovate the kitchen or bathroom. Then you give them a offer. So in the offer and how you can help them, I know you don't renovate the kitchen or bathroom, but how you can introduce or refer a kitchen or bathroom renovation company to them, add value to them. By doing that, they become your client. So this is a secret formula for your target plan. So first one, you need to find who, and who is your fish. And think about, you need to find where do your fish congregate. And they must be in a pond or in a segment of ocean. So Facebook is kind of like an ocean, and if you want to catch a fish, you can't just go to a big ocean catch a fish. It's too big. You must find a field, a small field where the likely that kind of fish are congregate in a kind of field, and you just need to put in the right bait. And once you put in the right bait, and then you take them out. Once you take them out, then you show you how you can help them get the result they're looking for, and then they become your target client. And then I'm going to explain to you how it works in real example, by the way. So what example of this secret formula? So first step, running Facebook ads is to find who your target audience is. In this example, I was helping one of the agents. He specializes in two local areas, Castle Hill and Candyville. And they are in the northwest of Sydney, by the way. And so that's the people, yeah. So by the way, that's not target enough, because that's still be a board. So you want to target the people who like these people who are congregate, these people who like RealWhy or realestate.com.au. They have the interest. That's the people, not just everyone living in the Castle Hill or kind of area. You want to have bit of target there, so they congregate there, and then you find the agenda as well. By the way, I will suggest you find more and more, and so you find out how old they are and the demographics. 18 to 24, they are less likely to sell the property, and 65 are less likely. Pretty much your age group will be between 25 to 54. That's a segment of the people who want to sell the property. Then you need to find out the education level as well, relationship level. You can say most of the people and who are single or who are married. So not too many people who are engaged, not too many people who are just relationship, and people either single or people married. That's the people who are likely to sell the property. I guess majority of people who are married. And so education level, most of the people who has been to university, or who has been to university. So, and what's the job title? Most of them actually the professional as well in that area. And so legal service, IT, and technician service, and computerization, and business, finance. Actually, that's why they've been to uni. And so what you can find out, what kind of interest your target audience have. Actually they like renovator auction, they like the Barangaroo, Vivid Sydney. They're more important, by the way. I'll tell you later on. Yeah. And you also can find out, how often do they go to Facebook, what kind of page, how often do they like, how often do they comment, what kind of devices. So if majority of people now, I can say, and they actually use desktop and mobile. So if they use desktop and mobile, what you can do, you need to change your ads either fit to desktop and mobile, and so to better target your audience. The second step is through a hook. So let's say I find out, I give example about this one. This is the ads we have done already, generally about like 32 or 35, home seller leads, qualified one. So actually the home seller who wanted to sell the property for the best price. That's a hook. That's a hook. Then we use a hook and we wanted to grab them from the ocean. Because Facebook is the ocean. Grab them, take them out from the ocean. And when people click the ads, and then third step is tell a story. So when people click the ads, say, okay, I wanted to get a guy. Once they get a guy, then I tell a story to say, okay. And so in the information, do you want to know how you can help you sell smarter, faster for better price? And then they are going to a webinar. They are going to this webinar. No, they're going to register the webinar. They're going to watch the webinar, which is automated. And in the webinar, the agent is going to tell them, okay, how I can help you get the result you want. So people want to sell the house for smarter, better, for the faster, and for the best price. And the agent is going to tell them, okay, what's my process used to help you achieve what you want. By the way, you don't need to run one webinar per hook. You can have multiple hook. You can have different hook. Someone wanted to get the house sell for the best price for sure. Someone just wanted to, find out how to increase the value of the property before put on the market. Someone wanted to know how to select the agent. Someone wanted to know what's the cost involved to selling a property, and someone wanted to know how someone wanted to know how to get a loan to buy a new property. So all sorts of questions you can put on the webinar, and then you can use that different hook and to hook them out from Facebook into your funnel. That's a go. That's a go. So then people are going to hear, and the agent. By the way, the agent, he doesn't want to use the PPT. He wanted to show his personality, which is great. So he just do an interview format. They're just doing interview, and so the agent is going to show how I can help you get the result I want. And so by doing that, people watching, okay, this agent can really help me sell my property for the best price, and this agent can show me how I can renovate my kitchen to increase the value of my property. And this agent can teach me how to select the right agent for my property. And this agent can show me how to, how to market my property for the best price. And this agent can show me how he can negotiate my with the buyer to help me get the best price. So if this agent can demonstrate his expertise in a presentation, and he can build a trust with the prospect home seller. So what was the potential what-if question you might have about creating your customer avatar? And what if I have not got listing, you may ask. So I don't have any past or present vendor to talk to. Well, if you haven't got any listing, it is really important for you to do a customer avatar exercise in this lesson, to create your customer avatar. So as you probably don't feel confident to compete with other established agents in your local area, so it is critical for you to identify what type of vendor you can help them get a result. So they will list the product with you. Let's say if you're a new agent, truly, you don't have any track record to help the people get the best price. You feel it's really hard to compete. What you need to do, you need to find out what other problem your prospects home center have. Then you can add value. You have the solution, or someone else have the solution, and you can add your solution to help them. By doing that, you will have much higher chance to win the listing. Because I know not every agent has a big market share. I know not every agent can help the vendor get the best price. I know, but you have something else to offer. So what if I don't have any present vendor to talk to? If you don't have any present vendor to talk to, it's very important for you to find out who your best client was in the past. So if you don't have any vendor right now because of the virus, and that's okay. And you know, you may have some, I think you may deal with some of the vendor in the past. They you know, they like you and they trust you, and also they sold the product with you and they give you really good testimonial. You need to find out, okay, what kind of the person they are, and how you can get more people like them to work with you. As it will be much easier for you to come out of a irresistible offer to attract your best client in the past, because you know what your problem or desire. Yeah, because you dealt with it in the past, so you know the problem or desire. So it's so much easier for you to come out with a marketing message to hook them, to attract them, to get them to work with you. And what if my target audience is not online? Well, this is a very rare case. But I deal with some aging, really old, is like old school aging, and they are working with baby boomers. And even if your target audience is not online, it will be much more important for you to create a customer avatar, because your customer is not online. So it's to be harder for you to find them offline. By the way, it is, because you don't have this advanced tool like Facebook Ads help you find it. So as you have a clear avatar, that you can find out what kind of media they use for real estate agents, such as direct mail. Maybe they use direct mail. Maybe this old school or like baby boomer, you know, they like direct mail. Maybe word of mouth. Maybe billboard. Then you can throw your hook in the direct mail. You can throw your hook in the word of mouth market. You can throw your hook on the billboard, because to attract them, you know, that's a hook them and out of the pond, and then you tell them a offer, sell them a offer, and then in a offer you explain to you what's the result you're gonna help them get. So summary on what we covered in this lesson. So I covered my epiphany story about a customer avatar, like Robert Curlian, and he's cute, and I learned about a customer avatar from him, and the reason why it is important to create a customer avatar. I showed you why it's important right now, and the history and the evolution of advertising, how the advertising become more and more target audience centered, and also the secret formula to get a qualified client, and how you can come with a compelling message to hook your customer audience attention, and tell them a story to sell your offer, and then explain how your offer can help them and get them the result they are looking for. So here are the action step I wanted to take. So I do have a customer avatar worksheet, and just I already touched it, and in this exercise, and I would highly suggest you to do the customer's avatar worksheet. In the customer avatar worksheet, is going to help you identify your customer avatar. I trust you. It's really detailed. Once you get so clear about the customer avatar, you won't have any problem in your marketing. You won't have any problem about tracking the client. You're going to track the client like magnet. And open loop customer avatar correction you may have, and so actually I open the customer avatar sheet. I will, you know, so because I'm doing the PPT, I think it's hard to open it, and but it's inside the Word document, and then you can find out. And so open loop around additional content and how you can get it. So in next lesson, I'm gonna go through the customer avatar worksheet exercise with you to explain the reason why you need to answer each question. And so the question is really detailed, and some of them may or may not make sense for you, but I will use a video tutorial and a lesson to explain to you why you need to answer this question. And also, if you have any question, and you can ask me as well.